What's going on, guys? Oh. So I just cut out a hammer handle blank. I got this little Cobblers hammer here that I want to make a hammer handle for. I just cut out a, I got a glue up going right now. I got a piece of canary that I'm working on a boy's axe handle for, and I had some scrap, some offcut on some scrap, so figured I would try to make a little taper hammer handle for this one, and then I have enough scrap actually too that I can make. I got this little guy too. I have enough scrap left over. I could probably actually make a handle for that too. So almost every bit of that billet went to use. So what's everybody got going on today, guys? Ed said you're driving. Where are you driving to, Ed? Oh, just dropped off the grandbaby. Nice, man. Very cool. And Sean's at work. Let's see. So, Alex, I am making a handle for this little cobbler's hammer here. Yeah, I don't know if it's the best choice for a hammer handle, but this is really only going to be used in pretty limited capacity. Probably just doing some rivets for when I eventually get into doing a little bit of leather work here. So I'm not too worried about it. At this point, it's just scrap wood. So if it breaks, it breaks. So one thing that I don't normally do with axe handles is put a center line. But I got the wood scribe out and put a center line in it because the sort of double taper hammer handle here is, I've only done 2 hammer handles ever, and I did this one freehand without even a reference, and I kind of like put like a double indentation in it, and I realized after I was done I should not have done that. I mean, it works fine. It's not, you know, it's not unusable or anything like that, but I realized that I should not have done a severe taper on the bottom after I did it. And you want to talk about the wrong wood for the job. This is walnut, James, and this is like a 2.5 pound ball peen head. It's never given me a problem. So, but again, that was scrap wood. Ed, that's canary. Canary wood, guys. What's going on, Kevin? Yeah, that's my point too, Ed. It's just scrap, so if it ever does break, I'm not out anything. Guys, I finished this one up yesterday. I made a little short, but this is, speaking of Kevin just popped in. This one is, I got in a, I don't actually even know if you'd call it a trade, but when Kevin sent me my dingo, there were a couple other things too that he and I did like group purchases on, and he wound up throwing this in and sent it out to Dakota Sharpening Services, who put a sick grind on it for me, and I wound up hanging it on a 28 curvy Mark Didek handle, and man, I'm really happy with the way this thing turned out. I did 1 round of iron acetate on it, and I'm glad that's all I did because it already darkened up pretty good. But real nice flat. This actually might have the nicest chopping profile of any Connie I have at this point. So, but I don't know if we can see that. The hang came out dead straight too. And I wound up doing a Neapolitan wedge. Well, not Neapolitan wedge. I did Kamaru with Purple Heart in the middle. So. Yeah, the grain on this canary was really clear, pretty straight. There's just one tiny little pin knot here that I only saw as I was scroll cutting it out on the bandsaw there, but should be fine. What's going on, Brad? How's things out in Nebraska? Yeah, dude, send Mike an axe to grind, man. He does a really nice job. If you need his number to reach out to him, just let me know. I can send you his number. Yeah, the iron on this spoke shave is just getting a little dull. This canary seems like it's a lot more prone to tear out. Ed, I think you were saying something about splintering, and also that the dust is kind of an irritant. I have noticed that it definitely tears out a little bit easier than like hickory or ash. Cooking French toast. Nice, man. I made breakfast this morning too. Did omelets for my daughter and I, and then I did a breakfast sandwich for my wife, and we did what do you call them? Breakfast potatoes. Dude, it's like I'm running a short order kitchen in my house anymore. You know, way back when, I used to just make breakfast for everybody, and everybody just ate what I made. And now I don't really eat like breakfast sandwiches or like pancakes or French toast or shit like that. I just try to stay away from heavy carbs like that. And so I'm not making that. I'm making some kind of, protein and eggs sort of deal for myself. And now all of a sudden my daughter doesn't eat bread. She doesn't like bread anymore. So I got to make something for her. But she likes really, really well done eggs. And she only likes bacon. She doesn't like any other kind of breakfast meat. And then my wife doesn't really like eggs, period. So like I have to make her a specific fried egg a certain way. It's like, Jesus, man. I'm about to quit my job and just go work as a short order cook. I honestly I really like to cook. And you get me out on my Blackstone, man, and I'm like, I get in the zone. If I could support myself doing that, I would. I would actually love to like do like a food truck or something like that. I feel like doing some kind of like cooking, not like in a high-end kitchen or anything like that, but doing just like, simple cooking for the people. I would have a good time doing. Like anytime we ever go camping or anything like that, like I am freaking all day long. Just if I'm not cooking, I'm prepping to cook the next meal, man. I love cooking for people. Yeah, dude. You wear a lot of hats as a dad. Short order cook. Short order breakfast cook seems to be one of them. Let's see. Where's my strop? It is such a fucking mess in here. Oh well. Sharper than it was. Yeah, food trucks have good food, but they're freaking expensive anymore, man. I remember when I was younger, they weren't like, it seems like they're almost kind of like, everybody's trying to be gourmet anymore. Like, I don't know if my brother's still hanging out in the chat, but we were at a birthday party for, well, for lack of a better word, my uncle. He's my aunt's second husband, Mike. We were at a surprise birthday party for him at a brewery, and the way the laws work in New Jersey where they live is breweries can't serve food, I guess, because of something to do with the way their liquor license works. So they always have food trucks in the parking lot. And they had like a lobster roll truck in the parking lot. And like, I didn't even look to see because my mom had the party catered. But it wouldn't surprise me if like a lobster roll and a thing of tater tots was like $25 or something. But whatever. Everybody, you know, they got to make a living too, I guess. So nobody's forcing you to eat off a food truck. What's wrong with Mike? Brother Pagiota. Pagiota. That's his Indian name. If Mike hops into the chat, everybody's got to say, "Aho, Brother Pagiota." Pajahota, I think is how you say it. Which apparently means sage. So my nickname for him lately has been the Axe Sage. Sean, how old are your daughters? Mine is 13, so... Ed, see this? This is called a spoke shave. Ever heard of it? It's a little somewhat inside joke. Some guy was giving Ed shit on one of his shorts or a live or something one day because he was carving a handle with his 2x72. Like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Giving this guy a hard time. Like, he's like, yeah, you know, the right way to be doing this is with a spoke shave and a draw knife. I'm like, okay. Go on the guy's channel. I'm sure there's zero content. But clearly he knows more than Redbeard about carving handles. Gotta love the internet. Gotta love a place where some random dude sitting on his couch is gonna sit here and tell somebody like Ed, who's probably carved 100 handles, or not, if not more, who has a custom freaking handle design out right now by Whiskey River, that he's doing it wrong. Yeah, dude, everyone, I mean, of course, everyone on the internet is an expert. You know what, man? Whatever. I'll just talk about it. It's fine. I had a couple guys give me shit, and like, I don't even, it's not even like somebody gives me shit and I come back and go, you know what? Fuck your mother. Like, I don't even say that. But some guys will give me shit and I'll just go, all right, well, let me, tag me in a video of you doing it better. You know? And then the one guy had the audacity to say that if I'm going to post on the internet, I need to be more receptive to criticism. I don't need to be more receptive to your criticism. Like, I go out of my way and I spend my own time and my own money, to put out these YouTube videos that 99% of everybody enjoys and I get great comments from. But if you're going to leave like a shitty comment, man, and spit in my eye, I don't have to smile at you while you do it. And again, I never come out and show my ass on the internet, well, except for lives, I suppose. But I'm never going to come out and say, you know what, your mom's a whore or like anything like that. But I don't think it's unreasonable for somebody to tell me that I'm splitting wood the wrong way or whatever, and me to go, okay, well, show me how to do it. The technology exists. You can go out in your backyard right now, film a video, throw it up on YouTube, tag me in it, and you'll put me in my place. Nobody wants to fucking do it. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Sean, I think I actually said this to you the other day, but every fucking knucklehead that has a Fisker's Mall that's split some rounds in their backyard before thinks that they're bucking Billy Ray. Like, I know what I know, and I know what I can do and what my background and stuff in this is. And I'm not saying that my background's anything special, but my parents have heated their home with firewood since the 90s, and I grew up swinging axes and stuff like that. So, I mean, am I a lumberjack? No, I'm not a lumberjack. Am I bucking Billy Ray? No, hell no. But I'd like to think that I have at least some familiarity with an axe. But yeah, man, you put yourself out there on the internet and guys will definitely, they definitely like to tell you your shortcomings. Yeah, so. Shaping up pretty good. You can't really, I mean, there's not a whole lot of depth in it per se right now, but it's gonna come out good. Well, hopefully. Yeah. What do we got? Yeah, don't belittle yourself either. You do know what you're doing with these handles. So if anybody tells you you don't, I mean, if they're turning out well on a consistent basis, you do know what you're doing. So yeah. Ted Heitzel, I'm bitter. Yeah, sure, I'm bitter, Ted. Yeah, what's wrong with me, Ted? Go out of my way to give guys some stuff to watch on Saturday. It's all good. At the end of the day, I probably should thank these guys for making shitty comments, because it's better than no comment at all. Even shitty comments drive the algorithm, so. These guys don't realize, I think they're getting under my skin or something like that, but at the end of the day, they're just pushing my video. So I don't know if you guys are like me. When I see something I don't like on the internet, you know what I do? I scroll. Like, I feel like stopping your day to like tell somebody you don't like what they're doing on the internet is just like the ultimate like boomer move. I don't know who's joined in since I started initially, but I'll show the one I just finished up yesterday again. This is, so you know what? Well, I got everybody here. This has, I think, the tiny, well, I don't know if we could see that or not. It's got the tiniest little stamping that, matter of fact, my wife picked it out of everybody. It's a little R there. Now this came up New England way. I don't know if Rogers ever stamped a little R in the cheek of their axes, but that's the only thing I could think of. I would say Rixford, but I don't think it's a Rixford. I've seen Rixford Connecticut's. I don't think they look like this, and Rixford always stamps up here at the pole, which, to be fair, this had some pole damage that somebody cleaned off, so who knows? Maybe the stamping was lost, but I don't know if anybody's ever seen like a little R stamped in the cheek. I think that's an R. But either way, even if it's not a stamped head, or it's a nice beautiful little pattern too. I think it's relatively old as well. If Kevin's still in the house, thanks again for that one, man. Very excited to get out and use that one. It's probably what I should be doing, is going out into the Kingswood today. Dude, these things, you know, where the hell is it? Yeah, man, my bench, oh, here it is. I have one of these. Ryan hooked me up with this, Lionhead Restoration hooked me up with this, metal body spoke shave, and I could not get this thing to run right, and I know for a fact, it's tuned up well because he tuned it up. And I think what might be the issue is, I think this, I don't know whether the female threads or the male threads on this set screw here are messed up. Because what's winding up happening now is, as I go to tighten it, I go to tighten it down, go to tighten it, and then like I'll get it relatively tight, and then I'll crank it, and it'll skip a thread. It'll like jump out of the thread. So luckily for me, I have another one of these bodies down at my my dad's house. I'm gonna have to see if he's using it or not, but maybe I can grab the set screw from that and see if it's a set screw. And if it's just this front plate, maybe I could swap the front plate out and try to use this again. But I've had such great luck with these wooden ones. I've got a couple here. Yeah, I really got to clean up. I have a couple, and I find them locally usually pretty cheap. My buddy Alex always has a bunch too. The one I think is like Sheffield, England, or something like that, I want to say. J. Pilkerton, Sheffield, England. And then this one is I'm not sure what this one says. It's the iron is stamped something, but yeah, you could hear the drag on this one. This one's got to get sharpened. But I sent Ryan one. I sent him one that I had, and he's having the exact same sort of results that I'm having, where he's so used to the metal body one, he can't really get the wood body one to work right. I think the wood body ones are much more, I guess they're much more dependent on like the angle you hold them at, maybe. I mean, I'm not sure, but I don't know. At this point, I've just been using these for so long, I'm just kind of set in my ways. And I don't really have any, you know, I'm not like a, yeah, I don't have like a crazy method or anything like that I use to carve. I just kind of bounce around between the spoke shave and the rasps, depending. Sometimes I find if the spoke shave's tearing out a little bit and I know it's sharp, I'll come back and I'll kind of smooth it a little bit with the rasp. Seems to work pretty well. I don't know. But yeah, man, any of you guys that aren't messing around with spoke shaves, I would highly recommend looking locally at your flea markets and stuff like that. Try to pick up a spoke shave because they're just a wonderful little tool. Especially if you're going to get into handle making. I don't use them much, honestly, for fitting the handles. Every now and again I will, but I just use the Shinto for my handle fitting. It's always worked pretty well for me. See what everybody's, we'll see what the people are saying. Let's see. Oh, cousin Jason is up in the house. Jason, when I sent Kevin that text telling him to hit you up the other day, I said, my down south cousin from Georgia, Jason, needs to have a word with you, Kevin. Because we got brother Jason Brown of the Brown clan, and then I think there's a gentleman running around, Brett Brown, which I don't believe is any relation to me. All right, Jason, what'd you pick up? Yeah, man, spoke shaves are definitely, you have to definitely read the grain, because I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I kind of bounce around between draw strokes and push strokes, as, you know, depending on which way I have the handle flip. Like, it's flipped the way now that draw strokes are working a little better. And I always just do super light pressure, too. You don't need to, you can, yeah, let's get a piece of scrap. Like, this is what I like about these wooden, I don't know if the metal ones are the same way, but with these wooden body spoke shaves, now this is just pine, so it's going to be exaggerated a little bit, but you know, you can get really nice, delicate, little thin curls. But if you really bear down, you can really take some material in short order, you know, start throwing. Sometimes, I mean, I have I have coffee cans all over the place around the shop that I collect shavings with for when fire season is upon us. And when I burn through them, sometimes if we're going to start a fire, I'll just go grab a piece of scrap, chuck it up in the vise, and go to town on it for a minute or two. And like a nice scrap piece of pine is great for that too. Pine is a great fire starter. Work on the tongue taper a little bit. Let's see. Keen cutter, bell systems, and a broad axe. You know, I don't know if you collect them or not, Jason, but Ryan from Lionhead is a big bell systems guy. So if you're not married to it and you want to see about trading it, hit up Ryan because he collects bell system. I couldn't speak for him, and I don't know what he's got on his trade pile, but I do know he does phenomenal leather work, so I'm sure you guys could work out a trade or something like that. That's if you don't collect bell systems. But he's a big bell systems collector. He's got some really cool stuff too. He's got one of these little miniature, like, you remember the little football helmets that you used to get from the quarter machine? At least if you're my age, if you're like in your early 40s, they used to have those little football helmets for a quarter. He's got like a little lineman's helmet that he uses in some of his videos. I just think that's the coolest thing. Hey, what's up, Brother Pagiota? Hoka, hey, Brother Axe Sage in the teepee. Mike, you know what this is? This is that canary that you sent me. This is the offcuts of Super Secret Project. I'll feature it very quickly. This is a super secret project. Don't ask. Don't ask what the project is. I can't tell you. I'm fiber than a frog, hair up to my eyeballs in snow. Finer. Mike loves to complain about the snow, but he lives in Minnesota. He needs to retire down to Florida or something. Brother Pagiota, I started taking that grind back, and I undercut the handhold a little bit. I put a little bit of iron acetate on it to try to blend it back in. Doesn't look the best, but I think sweat and patina will naturally wear in, but it feels better in my hand now. But I'll get this out soon. This thing will be some bad medicine for the Kingswood. I'm thinking about doing, actually, you know what? Maybe a nice way to get both of these out would be Connecticut pattern versus Tasmanian pattern, 3.5 pound edition. All right. Yeah, dude, I'm trying to reach out to him. Because I wanted to, I sent him a message on Instagram, Mike. Somebody, well, whatever, I got his number from somewhere, but I'd feel odd just hitting him up out of the blue. I didn't ask for his number, I just asked if anybody had it. And maybe they could forward my number on to him. I don't like just hitting guys up out of the blue, and I would assume that anybody that has my number wouldn't just freely give it out without asking me first, or normally what I tell people is just like, if I want to get in touch with somebody and I know, you know, Mike has their number or whatever, I'll say, hey Mike, can you send, you know, John Smith or whoever the hell my number, and, you know, see if they can hit me up. Because I know, you know, guys have different sensitivities towards, you know, with their privacy, especially with just randoms on the internet. I feel like the axe community is a little different. There are very few turds in this community, which is very unlike a lot of communities that are dominated solely by men. I would say that in the axe community, it's probably made up of easily 95% dudes. And where you have 95% dudes, you know, you usually have, like, there's like a lot of egos and, you know, a lot of bravado and stuff like that. And for whatever reason, man, in this community, at least in the circles that I run with, you just don't see that. You don't see a ton of like sniping back and forth with guys, and there are guys that do great work, and everybody just kind of acknowledges the great work, and, you know, nobody ever is like, you know, just kind of sniping back and forth. Like, I have buddies that were in the shooting community, and I've been part of like different bushcrafting communities and stuff like that, and there's just a lot more infighting that goes on, which is interesting because everybody's out there doing the same stuff. We're all out there enjoying the same stuff, so oh yeah, Brad, the gun community. Yeah. And especially the well, yeah, the gun community in general is just extremely toxic. It's like the ultimate, male bravado show. And, I mean, there are some serious dudes in the gun community for sure, but I think a lot of these guys, man, they just get into guns and like they just put their whole identity in the fact that they're a badass now because they have a safe full of expensive guns. But let me tell you something. Just because you have a safe of expensive guns doesn't mean you know how to run them. Those two do not go mutually exclusive. The other thing that always makes me chuckle, and I'm not gonna lie, 4 years ago, I was one of these guys, like these people that are in the gun community and the tactical whatever. I was never gotten super into tactical, but these guys, I think that they have a bunch of shit, and when shit goes down, I'm gonna pack my bug out bag and I'm gonna pack my AR-15 and some food and I'm gonna head to the woods and I'm gonna do. But it's like the reality is, dude, you couldn't run a fucking mile on your best day without having a heart attack. You think you're going to pack up a 60, 80-pound pack and head to the woods and move over a country in any meaningful way? It's not going to happen. And I'll tell you that as somebody that used to be 400 pounds 3 years ago, and did a ton of rucking and things like that to lose the weight. It's tough. Walking even around a neighborhood with a 50-pound pack on is ridiculously taxing. So if you want to prep and get all this stuff done, the first thing you need to do is prep your physical fitness. Especially with all the crazy shit that's going on right now in this country. I don't care how many guns you have and how much food you have stored. The weak people are going to be rooted out first. This is starting to turn into a Wrangler Star live. Yeah, we're keeping the. There's still people here though. Next topic. Everybody needs to start grounding their beds, guys. That's a very inside Wrangler Star joke. What are the people saying? Yeah, Wrangler Star is the best. Oh, yes. I'm like, gotta go get my respirator for all this canary dust. Wrangler Star is the best, Sean, and he is on your team. No takebacks. Team West Coast, solidly. So, Sean sat there and tried to claim Buck and Billy Ray the other day. He's Canadian. That doesn't count. He's on James's team. Wrangler Star is the captain of your team. That's going to get him riled up. Yeah, people think they'll rise to the occasion. You won't. You'll fall on your level of training. Somebody watches James Yeager. I was 354 years ago. Oh, yeah, Brad. No, I know, man. You and I have talked about that. Yeah, you know what? I had a video recorded a while ago that I didn't release because I just shot it in my backyard, and like people's cars were starting and my dog was barking, and it just, the video was a bit of a mess. I'm gonna re-record it, but I was thinking about doing a video on my fitness journey or whatever. And I have some pictures. Like, dude, when you're super heavy, like when you're fat as hell, you stay away from the camera. Like you do not want any reminders of how much, how fat you are. So I do not have a whole heck of a lot of pictures of me when I was at my heaviest. But I have enough. I have enough for the video. So I was going to do a video. And again, too, I don't want to sit here and, act like I'm like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something now. I mean, I feel like I'm above average fitness level. I may not look it, but my cardio is actually ridiculous right now for a guy that's still 20-something pounds overweight. I guess depending on what metric you're using, what BMI metric. Yeah, I'm like 5'7" and I'm sitting at about 205 pounds. The BMI thing on my step counting app tells me that I should be like 165. I honestly don't think I have the bone structure to ever be 165. What am I looking for? Oh yeah. I'm gonna cut the kerf on this thing. I'm all over the place. Oh, here it is. All right. What are the people saying? Dude, honestly, do a build video, guys. Sean and James. Just do a build video. Or you know what? Where is a collection video too? Nate's been telling me to do a collection video for a while, and I finally released one yesterday, just for lack of nothing else going on this week. It's actually performing terribly, but which is odd because it's a collection video and it's a Tassie collection video, and Tassies are super hot. Oh, I was looking for my strap before. It was sitting right here on my desk, my bench. Maybe just do a collection video or a build video. The one thing that I stole from Kevin, I used to do like a you know, as like a follow along video as I was doing my builds, and it's just a pain in the ass to keep filming them like that, man. And honestly, I've done so many at this point, they're kind of all the same, you know. Like, I mean, I'm not doing a whole lot of different techniques on every build video. So, canary dust. So what I've been doing is building them and then doing videos talking about them. That's the way Kevin used to do his stuff, and he seemed to get a pretty good response out of it. And the other thing that winds up happening is you don't wind up having a 45-minute to an hour long video that guys don't really want to sit through. But a 15-20 minute video, I think guys will happily sit through. Don't go off BMI. It's a joke. It is. Standards don't account for heavy bone people. How tall are you, Brad? Yeah, damn good. A good workshop is a messy. Well, my workshop is very good then, because it is a freaking mess right now. All right, this head is almost ready to go on there. I know that's not how you're supposed to do it. The internet experts are going to come at me. I just want to see where it's rubbing. Let's see. Four sides of cube is filter. One side on the ground, one side is fan. I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. I am not sure I have the foggiest idea of what you mean, sir. Not fully seated, but there's my, oh, look at this, my little magnetic strip here. Use my wooden mallet. Oh shit. The scribe line I thought was a crack for a second. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Alright. Yeah, we're shelving out pretty hard. Mike, your drift don't work for a cobbler's hammer, buddy. Where'd my little drift go? Shit, my little drift doesn't even work for a cobbler's hammer. I gotta make it smaller. Spoke shave for the expedient stock removal. Yep, there we go. All right. So we're shelving out pretty hard. I got to taper that a little better. Shelving out, that's a technical term for the axe hanging community, even though this is a hammer build. All right, let's see. Oh, are you saying about a dust collection system? I'm not sure what you're talking about, man. Yeah, a dust collection system would be rad. I would. Anybody know how iron acetate plays with canary? Actually, you know what? I think we'll just leave this. I think we'll just leave this natural and just oil it. I have some little scraps of Purple Heart too that I think I'll use to wedge this. All right. You know, we got to clean up this head too. This head is still as found. Actually. All right, let me... One thing I always try to do is whenever I'm dealing with something that has a symmetrical eye, especially like a double bit, I always put the direction of the front on my handle, just so that you're not fitting and then turning it around the other way, fitting it a little bit. That's how you wind up getting a wonky hang. Yeah, it's no gaps. Going on there nice and straight. see this little mallet? You know what I made this out of? You know those croquet sets? Or not those croquet sets. Croquet sets? So somebody was throwing one of those away in my neighborhood, and I snagged a couple of the croquet mallets, and I chopped off the ends with the little plastic parts on them, and I cut the handle off, and I only took like 2 or 3 maybe, and now that I'm looking back on it, I should have took them all, or at least the handles for them all anyways. But I lost one of the other ones around this mess of a shop, and then I have this one that I made, but it's nice for a little small work. So if you ever see at a thrift shop or something like that, you know, a cheap set of croquet mallets, or if somebody's throwing one away or whatever and the wood's not all rotten, snag them. Oh, you know what I did with one of the shafts is I used it for a mallet that I made out of some oak pallet wood. And I think one of them went to Kevin, and one of them went to the Duke of Normandy. Let's see. Hey, Sean, good, you know, I'm not sure if you're still in here, but thanks for checking in, man. All right, you know what? I'm going to leave the canary as it is then. We're there. Looking pretty good. I'm going to round the facets out a little bit more, I think, but I just wanted to get the fit. Man, anybody that's stuck around this long, thanks for sticking around. Carving little hammer handles is not the most exciting thing, so. You know what, let's do a little metal work. Let's Where the hell is my leather? There it is. All right. Looking pretty good. Okay. Hey, Mike, you made it. Yeah, dude, I've been wire wheeling stuff for, I don't know, 15 years. Never had much of an issue. I don't use gloves. I always pull my shirt up. I don't tend to wear like stuff that's super baggy, and I don't have a problem. But yeah, I'm very conscious of, like, when I got my new one, I kind of wanted to get one of the ones that was just like a, a hold it to stay on type, but I couldn't pass this one up. I got this Bauer on sale at Harbor Freight for like 19 or 17 bucks or something like that. This replaced a DeWalt, and honestly, like, I don't notice much of a difference. And I've had this for over a year now too. So I don't know. Should I blue this, or I kind of like the silver look. I'm not usually a fan of the shiny silver axes so much, but for whatever reason, the sort of shiny silver finish on this Cobblers hammer is kind of cool. Any other Cobblers hammer I ever did has always been real dark finish. I used to flip a lot of Cobblers hammers. 10 years or so ago, I used to sell, not a lot, I wasn't like a crazy seller on eBay, but I would flip tools on eBay, and you could find these Cobblers hammers sometimes by me for a buck or two. Guys just don't know what they have, and at least back at 10 years ago, these were going for good money. I don't know if they're still pricey. Mike, I'm doing good, man. How are you? Thanks for joining in. So yeah, as you could tell, we're doing a little Cobbler's hammer today. I got this little piece of canary offcut from a handle that I'm carving, so I'm just using it to make a little double taper hammer handle. And we got this little Cobbler's hammer, probably about like a 3/4 pound Cobbler's hammer. You probably missed it, but I finished up a build yesterday, an unmarked, or maybe marked with an R on the cheek, 3.5 pound Connie on a 28-inch curvy by Mark Didek on the forums. And I did a little three-piece wedge action. So this is going to be a good one. Mike, Sharpening Services, Mike, he put the grind on here for me as part of a trade we did. Nice one, though. All right, so yeah, let's finish off this handle a little bit now that we're basically ready to hang. You know what the hell, guys? We've already been live for an hour and a half. I might as well just finish this sucker up. I was thinking about maybe finishing it up at a different time or something, but so I got my little directional arrow, and I'm realizing pretty quickly that in order to finish this up, this is going to go bye-bye. So what I'm going to do is transfer it to the bottom. That way I know which way to hang the hammer. Now it's pretty much where we're just working solely by feel. My center lines are going to be gone now, and I'm just kind of rounding out any corners that are still left, smoothing out any transitions here. Let's see, what are the good people saying? Mike, thanks, man. Hey, thanks for hanging out, James. Hey, what's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? We're carving a little hammer handle for this Cobblers hammer that I got. Out of Canary. I had a little project that I'm working on, and I had some offcuts of Canary, just the bandsaw scrap. So I figured I had some time this afternoon, work on a little project. Yeah, this double taper is actually turning out a lot nicer than the last one that I tried. Yeah, the last one that I tried was not the best. It works fine, but I'm going to take a little width right here. See you, Jason. What Japanese file? Are you talking about this one? The Shinto? All right, let's wedge this sucker. I literally just had some small little wedges of Purple Heart. I literally just had them this morning. Aha! Here we go. It's actually already pretty close. Man, that's like it was made for it. Sweet. Let's see. No gappage, no shellfish, no shellfish. We're good. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's cut this sucker. The old saw. If I use the right side would help. She's tight. She's tight, fellas. All right. I don't even have, I am out of any sort of lower grit sandpaper. I actually cut up an old worn out metal belt. The other day because I'm just so out of anything that's lower grit sandpaper. Let's see, what do we got? It's hammer time. Yes, sir, it is. You really have broken 15 projects in a row? Just thin it out a little bit more. Oh yeah, like it. Let's see. Dude, how many of you guys are using these card scrapers as finishing tools? I slept on these things. A Cooper hammer. It's a cobbler's hammer, right? Yeah, it's a cobbler's hammer. Really, it's been a month of videos, so 4 that have been ended in failure. Did you learn anything from your from the fails? If you learned something from them, it doesn't count as a failure, right? It's like one little weird stain here. I thought that was just marker from my center line. It's just like a little weird stain. Interesting. like the last little remnants of 220 that I have. I gotta either order some sandpaper on Amazon or go to Home Depot or something. I got a bunch of that Hercules brand sandpaper from Harbor Freight. Somebody gave me a gift card for my birthday last year. It's actually, I got the wet dry stuff to use for sharpening, and it's pretty decent. I should go back and give their just their wood stuff a try. Try to avoid sandpaper as much as possible, just at the very end, just to smooth it out a little bit. All right, what are we thinking? What are we thinking, guys? Should we oil this? Should we oil this little sucker up? Oh, Urban Lumberjack. Dude, I literally just said I tried that Hercules brand from Harbor Freight. It was no better or worse than like 3M, which is ridiculously expensive. Thanks for tuning in, man. Don't know how long you've been hanging out, but we did a little hand-carved canary hammer handle. And I was showing the fellas earlier, I just hung this yesterday. Little 3.5 pound Connie on a 28-inch Dydeck curvy. So, happy with the way this one turned out. Did a 3-piece wedge on her. Brian, I don't know if I showed this since you jumped on. But, yeah, let's oil this sucker. And then I'm about to go make some lunch, I think. My wife came out here before and opened up the shop door, and I had to motion it live to her because I'm sure she doesn't want to be on camera. Oh, my box of gloves fell off the back of the bandsaw. Whatever, we're just gonna raw dog it. Just go with a little paper towel action. Dude, I don't know about you guys, I am like super paranoid about the whole oily rag thing. Oh yeah. Oh shit, I forgot to sand my arrow off. So we got a little canary action and some purple heart, a little purple heart wedge. I really like the way this little thing came out. It was cool to build it along with you guys today, live. Yeah, a little unmarked, as far as I can tell, a little unmarked Cobblers hammer here. Probably like a 3/4 pound one. But yeah. Nice little guy here. Is that a goulash bottle? No. You know what that is? A Grolsch bottle? No, this is a little, we went to a party, and as favors, they were giving out little olive oil, like little homemade olive oil in these little bottles. So once I used the olive oil, I knew what had to go in this. Works good. And then it keeps that big, the big jug. Well, I say it keeps the big jug off my bench, but there it is sitting on my bench. But yeah, you fill this sucker up and it lasts a couple months. So I used to keep my linseed oil, and I had a little pint of Knob Creek whiskey that had a little cork top, and I used to keep it in there. And somewhere along the lines, the cork fell out, and I had to throw that bottle away. Cool, man. Yeah, happy with the way this turned out. And this canary wood should age pretty cool, I think. A couple little knots in it, but this should see pretty light duty. Anyways, let's see what we got. Is that a Grolsch bottle? Yeah. You know what, man? Where do you get that raw? Because everybody keeps on talking about the raw linseed oil, and I just like everything, man. I always just wait until it's too late, and I just have to go down and usually snag a bottle from like Home Depot or Walmart or something. You just order that stuff online. All right. Well, now I feel personally attacked that I'm using bullshit boiled linseed oil. So the little super secret project that I'm doing with the rest of that canary wood is actually going to have Purple Heart swells. So I'm digging the way that that's going to play. Sort of orange with the Purple Heart, in my humble opinion. Let's see. You know what I wanted to do was get some of that pine pitch and mix up like a batch of my my wax with a little of that pine pitch in it. And actually, while we're talking about that, I'm sealing this oil with a little bit of my wax here. Little wax finish. Coat the head with a little wax. Prevent any flash rusting. Yeah, man. All right, guys. Oh, I was just kidding, man. I know you guys aren't attacking me. Anybody got anything else? Been live for 2 hours, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, thanks, Urban Lumberjack, man. I appreciate you stopping in, dude. What do you want me to make you some, what are those, gardening clogs? Some of those, like, wooden clogs? We can work on that for you. All right, guys. Well, thanks for stopping in, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, fellas. I'll catch everybody on the next one. Take care.